Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld. We're still on Alpha 16 here, heavily modded, and playing our no trap, no turrets base. Although we did bring the difficulty down to rough, I think, instead of extreme. So it should hopefully be a wee bit more manageable. We've got some farming going on. We still have teeny tiny little bedrooms, although we've started carving out these new bedrooms, and as soon as they're cleared of various dirt, debris, and debris over here, we will go and start putting some people down there. There's wooden walls there. This is technically enclosed, although it's sort of going to drive me bonkers if it's not up there. I'm going to keep using wood for the construction for now. We can start carving blocks, though. I got some hay over there. We are going to attempt to domesticate these various muffalo over here, partially so that we can finally go and raid some other encampments for a change, because we've never gotten around to doing that, and it would be quite nice to see. Putting these, I don't know if I need that door down. Put down some airlocky kind of doors over here is what we're working on for this room, just to try to keep the temperature a little bit more contained. The doors will look a little bit funny, but they should work to help keep it in. The biggest problem, I think, is going to be the fact that the temperature mostly leaks through the walls. But that's helping. Oh, heat wave is not going to help. Well, at least it's still refrigerated, if nothing else. But we probably could just make smaller rooms for the actual stuff that's actually supposed to be frozen. In fact, what we could do is we could start working. We could get auto door tech relatively early, and because what I would like to do, it'd be nice actually to have the butcher table to not be in a frigid room. But doors are slow unless they are auto doors that are wooden or metal. That's the only way that they won't be delayed. But I guess I could do something like this. There we go, and then say once that door is in. Here, could you prioritize working on the door, please? Once this door is in, it'll bisect the storage. There we are. Or not. Ooh, really? I guess not. I guess there's nothing to do. If I delete that, it'll probably, yeah, it's going to just get rid of one of the half of the zones completely. So I'm going to get rid of you. Right now, these two storage zones are exactly the same. I think what I'm going to say is on this one, what do we want to do? I guess we'll make it a higher priority place for food and plant matter. Although, does that include... Yeah, no, that should be okay. Wood doesn't rot. It needs to be indoors, but it doesn't rot. Not all medicine needs to be in there, but I'm going to go and turn that on. Textiles, it's going to be okay. All right, there we go. So, because this room is much, much smaller, so it should actually stay refrigerated a lot better. We may not need this. Well, we definitely won't need this airlock door anymore. We can get rid of that, and we'll just accelerate things. We'll leave these sort of pseudo airlocks going to the outside. But that should probably help this stay a little bit cooler. What is it? 58 degrees outdoor. At least we've got some air conditioning, which means our people hopefully won't boil to death because they're going to have somewhere cool to run to. Could we, yeah, rather than work on the stupid floor here, could you prioritize working on this wall? Thank you, because now this will be completely enclosed. It's getting the full blast from 2 coolers. Now that may still not be able to keep up. We could double wall some more. The only problem I'm not sure about is the spot where the cooler is. Like, I don't know how much it cares about that. Still, it might be worth the investment to go and do... I mean, we don't even have the double wall there, but if we do this, it at least won't drain to the outside quite as quickly. And that might help. Wow, this room's getting super scorching hot. It'll look kind of dumb, but it might be a good start. I mean, we could also put things inside the mountains or something like that, but yeah, that'll be a start. We'll have to do something similar to keep these bedrooms from scorching too much. These guys are going to be up and happy because they're sleeping in the heat. Okay, so this, a crime lord, really? So we know that these pirate raids are going to be tougher than a normal one. If we say no to these things, they'll be a little tougher. Now, we're not on extreme difficulty anymore, so it's not as bad. But the fact of the matter is we only have 2 people with guns. They're really skilled with guns, but they're kind of crappy guns. Well, survival rifle's fine. Pistol, not so much. I think we have to ignore this message. The boss of the Weasels has died. Okay. That was quite dramatic. So that crime lord was actually like a faction leader. Although presumably would have stopped being the faction leader once he joined our little camp regardless. Got some break risks. Again, these are people who are going to be pretty upset. Got some heat stroke building up. I wonder if I should just encourage people to stay in a cooler area rather than come out here and taming muffalo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and bring everyone in here until they're a little bit cooler. Alright. Are you actually bonded to someone? You're following your trainer, but are you bonded? You're bonded to Frosty. So let's go and make sure... There we go. That'd be the easiest way to do that. So make sure none of these guys have heat stroke. Yeah, I think they had minor. Now it's gone down to initial. It's night, which is also going to help here. Can you mouse over for more info? There we go. Just try to get rid of it. Okay, people are automatically demilitarizing because they are they're going for naps now. At least they're not heat stroking quite as bad as they were. And again, if it gets really bad, they will run to a cool room. This room is getting colder, which is really nice to see. And the airlock should partially be working. And if those double walls ever get set up, that would help as well. A squirrel has gone crazy. Let's have Ben Skull go and melee attack the squirrel. Yeah, there you go. Good job. And unrecruit you and unforbid the squirrel. Woot woot. Okay, you're gonna do some cleaning in there, which I guess is fine. It's still pretty warm. Ben Skull, the night owl. We don't have anywhere assigned for the dog to sleep. I suppose we could put it in, you know, one of the rooms with the food or something to be safe, but I don't know, we're all right. A little more random cleaning, that's fine. Got this little, this is sort of a fire break, but also keeps some of the dirt down from inside of our base, and that's handy dandy. Research bench. Okay, manager's desk is in place. One thing we could do is make sure, I don't think I care who does it, as long as someone does the managing from time to time. We're going to do that, and then mostly what I'm going to do first, we could do some hunting later on, but I'm mostly, so some foresting early would be nice. Make sure to cut down trees, and oh, and I sent us a message. Right. We're going to do that. Keep the wind turbine cells cleared as well. That's going to be very helpful. We might want to do some harvesting. If there's any bushes within the home area, I'll tell you what, we'll do that. So there you go. New job. Only fully matured plant in the home area. Go ahead and harvest that. And we could set up some automatic hunting jobs. Or that's not hunting. Hunting jobs over here. Do we want to do that? Maybe. Although, I don't think I'm going to want to hunt the muffalo, so it's almost like... But we probably should. We've got some food, which is okay, but we want fine meals. Do we turn on hunting? I think we do. Alright, so we're going to say you're going to hunt. You can hunt anywhere as long as we got 500. Don't forbid the corpses. We're not going to count that. We're going to turn off the muffalo because we're going to try to tame them. Don't hunt anything that'll kill you. Mega Sloth, I think, is a bit dangerous. Boomerap's fine. Maybe not wargs and timberwolves, because they can just aggro a little too easily. Alright, we're going to set that. So every now and again, someone will go over to the manager desk and just flag trees to be chopped, a few herbs to be harvested, and some things to be hunted, like so. Sliced onion doing the pistol-based hunting, which is fine, actually. A raid! Okay, the weasels, they're attacking immediately. So who do we have here? Is that Molotovs? That's not friendly, and you've got an SMG. Well, I'm going to be really happy about grabbing that. Everyone get over here behind cover. Quickly. I wonder why they're pathing like that. Now, we're going to have to be a little careful about the Molotov hitting us. But overall, we're okay. And we can move the meleers. There's a lot we can do with the meleers. We'll leave them here for now. Who's got the Molotov? 1, 2. Where's the third person? Oh, down here. Foozy. Might just be going to Molotov my base, actually. Which, you know what? I'm very happy about taking them a bit at a time. These... NG might go and take some of the cover over here. Cleaning those rocks out will be nice. Okay, this flea guy is... Thank you. Getting pretty hard to kill. I don't know where these guys are running. Okay, you're fleeing. Now, Foozy's over here. So we're going to move down to here. And hopefully be able to take a few shots here. Someone who is not a terrible shot, but isn't armed. You got a shooting skill of 2, a 5. You can go and equip the personal defense weapon. Alright, looks like nothing's going to come of that, so we'll just go ahead and unforbid. Go ahead and put out the fire. Man, it's going to be really hot in there. 10 degrees despite the heat wave, without the double wall. So what this was a poor steel knife. We don't want that. I don't know how much they were wearing. They're wearing a fair bit. So Flea's not wearing anything. Okay. Then what? Yeah, go ahead and prioritize burying them. There we go. Yeah, we could have gotten a prisoner, but not to be. Oh, I should turn off the tortoise. Hunting tortoises is a huge pain in the ass. They're just way, way, way too sturdy. Takes forever to do it. I'm going to cancel the hunt. The tortoise might still die, and it sucks to have injured it. But yeah, it just takes way too long to try to kill a turtle. Oh, we should do a little swap. Hold on a sec. It makes way more sense. You're going to drop that gun. It makes way more sense to hunt using the machine pistol than a pistol. And then Van, you can go and equip the pistol. There we go. This is going to work out so much better. There's a bit more of a chance of crossfire, perhaps. But if any of these goes crazy and runs towards Sliced Onion, then the inaccuracy of the PDW will matter like nothing. Zero matter. Zero matter. That's from, I want to say, Mass Effect? Now, popping these guys can lead to fire. You might want to hunt those when there's a storm more than anything. Who's on cooking duty here? You know what? I'm going to max out cooking for everyone. I want to prioritize getting the butchering done rather than have the animals kick around here. There we go. Doesn't matter who does it. As long as we make sure that our actual cooking jobs have proper skill. Of course, the fine meals do, because you need a minimum cooking skill of 6. And the simple meal, we have it set to at least a 3 to try to minimize food poisoning. But butchering, anyone can do that, and that's okay. Hopefully, at some point, we'll get someone with proper cooking skill and some passion for it. That would be really lovely. But we got to do what we got to do. All right, we're going to get plenty of meat from that. Also, I'm not sure if the managing job properly calculates how much food you've got around if you happen to not butcher the food yet. So we don't want, like, infinite hunting going on. We want to make sure things get chopped up. I don't know if that boomalo... I guess... it might have exploded. Oh, yeah, there it is. So maybe what we'll do is we will turn off the boom rat and boomalote hunting until there's rain, and then we'll go and like hunt them in bulk. Something like that. Oh, we've got our heel root finally growing. That's nice. What's our season? Okay, 6th of summer. So we still have time to set up our, not our hydroponics, but our greenhouses, I suppose. We got a corpse sitting there, but not actually buried. That does seem a little bit odd. I might have accidentally canceled the job too soon. A little bit of cleaning up of blood over there. Not too bad. Still would be nice to get these stones hauled away. Simple meal rotted away. See, that's really devastating. Ben, can you, like... well, you prioritize delivering goods. It's not really what I was looking for, but I guess it's a start. I need someone to finish these walls. And again, I don't know how much this will count as being properly double-walled. We might need to go a little further here. We might need a little wall there. That's actually quite likely. Material doesn't matter, as far as I know, for the walls. Don't think that's ever changed. I'm wondering if I should get Sliced Onion to construct before hunt. Something like that. That should still mostly get things done. Because I think it's mostly just an order. I mean, there's some wood kicking around. There's enough people who've been told to go chop down trees as well. There we go. Get that stuff done. Heat wave is over. That's good. Oh, it's only 21 degrees outdoors, and temperature's dropping rapidly. Okay, so the double wall may not be quite as critical as... but why does the color look different? They're both wooden walls. Why is this one beigey? Oh, I guess it's the fog effect that's kicking in. Okay. Hey, we've tamed a muffalo. Excellent. Named it Muffalo 1. Well, isn't that a lovely name? So we have some hay for you. We got more coming in. Hopefully this is going to be plenty of hay grass to keep the buffalo up and running throughout the winter. Convert hay grass into meat. Oh, fine. Food poisoning from a fine meal. Really? I wonder why. It's clean. It seems neat in here. Maybe it was partially rotted meat. No, they shouldn't use that at all for cooking. That makes me extremely sad. Alright, well, you keep it up. And we've got plenty of hay kicking around right now. I could restrict the animals over here. I don't think there's any reason to do that. Did you just vomit all over the meat? Now you're going to cook it? See, this is why people get food poisoning. Oh, I never got the floor under the doors. I know I'm bad for that. I realize that. It's just not obvious and not intuitive. And then you get this, like, you still get dirt that kicks around in these places. There we go. We'll get that down there. It is raining. If we're ever going to go and do a hunting party on the boomalopes, now would be the time. I don't know where they are anymore. Because they were down here. Oh, there's one. Here, hunt. Shit's still on fire. Who's our hunter? Is it Sliced Onion? Yep. No, go and hunt the boomalope, please. Prioritize that. Instead of the turkey. And then maybe we'll hunt this one. There you go. I'm actually going to get you to prioritize hunting that. Oop. Did it die? Nope. Oh, that accuracy, though. That accuracy. There we go. This is not our careful hunter. 16 years old. 11 shooting skill. Must play a lot of video games. That's what I figure. Makes sense to me. Alright, so you're going to come in that way. That's going to be fine. That'll get butchered up. Alright. There's still body out there, although it may have burned at this point. But the important thing was to get rid of some of those things. So you're going to try to tame some more muffalo. Okay, fine. Power situation. We will need to get a lot more power going before winter kicks in. These stones still need to be moved. I'm pretty sure they block things. I'm really surprised. Like, I guess I don't have that high of a haul, but I suppose Ben Skull could spend a lot less time freaking taming muffalo. How's our dog? Nice. I suppose I could turn off the muffalo herd taming over here. You. Cancel. There we go. So that'll open up a lot more time for Ben Skull to do something else. Ben does prioritize doing the cleaning, but now there should be a lot more hauling. A little bit of management duties, that's fine. That's not an infinite job because, like, you know, these queues get finished up, so that's going to be okay. There you go. Now you're hauling. That's probably really important. Especially bringing this stuff into the refrigeration is going to be valuable. Cleaning this mess up, yeah. I think, Ben, we're going to make a slight change. The cleaning, okay. Clean, then haul. That's going to be okay. And then you'll do everything else. Although I realize that means, you know, very little animal handling, but more importantly, very few people actively doing a lot of the cooking jobs, like the butchering. Although Van's still going to prioritize that over everything else, which should also include butchering. It'd be nice if there are some mods, actually. There you go. See, I could break this up, and I could say Van. Oh, if we want to mess with this view at all, but I guess that might be okay. Is this literally all of it? I think that's literally all of it. If we take a look at, there we go, cook meals at stove, what we could do is we could make it so that butcher creature is above the others. But then what we'd have to do is make sure to drop, say, plant cut down to it too. There we go. So if we're going to use the mods, we can go nuts. So this will ensure that Van will butcher first if there's anything to butcher, and only then attempt to cook. That'll ensure that we have the meat available for all the meals and fine meals and stuff like that. This might not actually be the best weapon to do hunting with. I mean, I could give you the survival rifle. But this is so good for anything that goes berserk, though. It is so good for anything that might go berserk. We'll see if we can't get everyone with charge rifles later on. A bunch of alpaca wool over there. Again, hopefully Ben Skull will go and bring that in. Well, you're going to play horseshoes first. That's okay. And then you're going to go to rest because, yeah, you are a night owl, and that's pretty legit. But yeah, hopefully we can get you to bring all this stuff in. Do a lot more hauling here. We need all these stones hauled around. But yeah, Ben. So. Oh, it does have a scroll. Ha ha! Hold on then. Van, do you have anything else set as like a 1? That's overriding things? Management. I'm gonna bring it down to a 2. You know what? No, we can leave it as 1. That's okay. So Ben Skull. We could do something like you're hauling. We're going to set strip corpses to a 1. So that happens right away. Ram trap, that's going to be moot. Haul rottable items are going to become a 1. I love this, actually. This is really good. Haul deteriorating items at a 1. That way I can leave cleaning at a 1. I can leave cleaning at a 1, but some hauling jobs will be over. You're not going to haul rocks before cleaning, and that's the thing. I want you to clean before you haul rocks, but I want you to haul anything that might be decaying. Anything that might rot or anything that might be decay has to be hauled at a priority. And that's great. Actually, on your next trip over here, I'm going to force you to haul the steel out of here. We'll do that every now and again just to... because we need to keep the actual freezer room low. Red Fox Revenge! There you go. How does it... Don't flee. You can fight. Well, you can't now. It's too goddamn close. Alright, recruit everyone. Come over here. So now you're just going to get attacked by the Red Fox. There we go. Okay. Unrecruited one. How badly hurt were you there? You look pretty badly hurt. Okay, it's all scratches right now. I don't know if we have any medicine. At least you'll get treated. If we look at... Van is our primary doctor, so you are going to go and you're going to go to bed. No, you're going to prioritize treating. We have medicine and everything. Get it done. Okay, there we go. Was that full treatment? Okay, you didn't go to bed too early. Good. So we got halfway decent quality on these things. Yeah, all right, not bad. It's a lot of 100%, some 91s. I'll take it. You probably won't get an infection. Hopefully you won't get any scars, because the lingering pain thing is kind of annoying. There you go. You're going to keep hauling things. Really good. Yeah, bring in that alpaca wool. Is it actually alpaca wool? Yeah. How do we have alpaca wool over here? Maybe, was it dropped from a cargo pod? I don't remember. It's been a couple of days since I started this little session. I think that might be indeed the case. Yeah, the wood's got to get brought inside. That is absolutely true. This thing not got finished off. Oh, that's sad. Well, it'll die, I suppose. At least it's unconscious. Sliced onions. One sliced onion's better. They'll go and finish them off. We got some hats and things. Now, again, these are all dead man's clothes, so we're going to have to trade them away. We haven't gotten any research done in a while. So... yeah. Well, that's because Van is busy cooking. Van's our primary researcher and our primary cook. Van's wearing too many hats. Okay, that list is really hard to read because it's huge, but it is really, really helpful to have. I'm going to prioritize you hauling a little bit of the steel out of here, actually, because... I told you. I thought I told you to do that one. Just to make a little bit of room. Okay. Keep cooking fine meals. Hopefully you don't poison anyone. I mean, we do want the maximum amount. This is nice and frosty now, so that's good. Speaking of frosty. Going to work, getting us some hay over here. Yeah, we're going to keep the muffalo job turned off for a little while. But it would be nice to get, at least a breeding pair, get all that started, and then later on we can run proper caravans. Quite a few of the graves are starting to fill up. Sliced onion is fully healed. You're going to go do some mining. Yeah, we probably have enough meat in here that the manager's not assigning mining jobs anymore. And that fox did go away. It might have died and gotten butchered. I think that's actually exactly what happened. We can disassemble some of these ship chunks. I mean, we have plenty of components for now. But what the hell, right? Boom, boom, boom. Have a meal. Excellent. Ben Skull still wandering around doing all this. So we don't actually have auto doors, right? No. And research is happening on what right now? Microelectronic basics, right? So we can get our radio and everything set up, which would be lovely. So what I should do, actually, is I should plan on expanding this room. Make this the stockpile for things that aren't food. And then put our trade beacon in there. And that's probably exactly what's going to happen. I should probably tell people to mine this area out and chop that, just to make some space. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So much hauling to do. We need the puppy. It's almost there. 5-7. We should probably also train it in rescue, just in case something really horrible starts to happen. You can rescue people, bring them to beds. Still only got a proper bedroom set up, but we're doing some important sort of baseline configuration here. Oh, you're starting to haul the steel. Okay, so you've run out of a lot of the big serious stuff to haul at this point. So that's good. Like perishables. Well, that's not true because there's some clothes and stuff over there. So, I don't know. That's weird. Why aren't you prioritizing hauling that? I mean, I realize it's dead man's clothes, but it's still something that decays, and we would like to sell for as much value as possible, so I'm a little confuzzled. Still have a bunch of little stone to bring out to the stockpile sites. Well, that's alright. I mean, as long as things are being mostly cleaned, that's being harvested. We've got lots of food in here. We're actually full. Well, that's the highest priority, food stockpile, but we'll still allow food to be stored in here temporarily, should the situation allow it. Van's still cooking. The cooking is still a good way to, like, reduce the amount of space that the food uses, because you pick up quite a few items to make one meal, which stacks fairly well. I don't know if we actually reduce the stacks that quickly, but... And then they get eaten. So it'd be nice if we didn't have to walk quite this far for the cooking, right? If we reorganize this a little bit. Yeah, we'll see what we can do going forward. We can't move these. We have to trash and rebuild, but that's alright. Apparently we are still butchering. Gonna have plenty of meat, plenty of leather on this map, which is always nice. Always one of the big differences between a frosty map and otherwise. Oh, we got a revenge. Pause. Recruit. I'm worried that Sliced Onion's just gonna get shot here. I'm gonna run you away to here. Run, Sliced Onion. That is not the angle I wanted you to run at. Okay, thank God you didn't get shot there by Frosty. Boom. Good. Well done. Slice, I'm going to get you to prioritize hunting the ram before you go and get some treatment. You're barely hurt. You're fine. Excellent. Okay. Oh, because that stockpile there is full. That is true. Then Van's going to go all the way over there and butcher it. And then do some medicine. Ooh, cargo pods. Rice. Well, we have plenty of food. Although I say that now, it's not the winter. But I think we're going to be able to set up our greenhouses relatively well. When you need a fair amount of material, we're going to need a fair amount of electricity as well. But I don't know, feeling okay. I guess on that positive statement, I'm going to go put a cut in this video. Thank you very much for watching another episode, folks. See you next time.